Hi everyone, welcome to Pocock Campus TV. I'm Mr. John. Today I'm going to teach you something related to P5 Maths. The topic is related to how to solve a problem with the use of simple equations. So P5 student, do you still remember what is simple equation? Yes, so let's take a look in this question. Which of the following is a simple equation? Now you have four choices. A, 2 plus 1 equals to 2. B, A plus 10. C, Y equals to 2. D, Z minus 3 equals to 5. So now I give you 5 seconds. Figure out your answer. Okay, time's up. So let's take a look in the answer. The correct answer should be yes. D should be the answer. Okay, so I think now you know what is a simple equation. So let's take a look. To solve a problem with the use of solving simple equations, we need to follow the 5 steps. First one, we need to use algebraic symbols to represent the unknown. So we have an unknown for the questions. So we must have the algebraic symbol to represent the unknown. Second, we need to set up a simple equation. We need to make use of the algebraic symbol to make a simple equation for ourselves. Third step, we need to solve the simple equations that we set up. And then we need to answer the questions with a statement. Finally, we need to double check our answers. So these are the 5 steps on how to set up equation and solve the problems with a simple equation. So now let's take a look in some of the examples so that you can understand and remember these 5 steps much more better. So let's take a look in the first question. In front of the house of blocks, there is a rectangular fantasy garden. Its area is 240 meters square and its width is 15 meters. What is the length of the garden in meter? So now we have a question over here. How can we solve this question with simple equations? So do you still remember the first step? Yes, the first step is that we need to use algebraic symbols to represent the unknown. And in this question, what is the unknown? Yes, okay. In this question, we need to look for the length of the garden. So that's why you can see the first step we need to do is to let y is an algebraic symbol. Let y be the length of the garden. After that, the next step, do you still remember what is the next step? Yes, we need to set up an equation for ourselves. According to the questions, we are looking for the area of a rectangular garden. So that's why I need to set up the questions like this. 15 times y equals to 240. It is because 15 is the width and I have y as the length. So length times width equals to the area and area equals to 240. After we finish setting up an equation for ourselves, then we need to solve it. Hope that you still remember how to solve an equation. So we do 15 times y on the left hand side. So that's why we need to divide it by 15 to cancel the 15. And on the right hand side, 240, 240, we still need to do the same thing, divided by 15. So after doing the calculations, you'll find out that y equals to 16. After that, after we got the answer for the unknown, we need to answer the questions using the statement. So therefore, we know that the length of the garden is 16 meters. But make sure that this is not the end of our steps or work, because we have a final steps. The final step is to check our answer. So now let's check the answers together. We have a question like this, and now we know that after solving the simple equation, we know that the length of the garden is 16 meters. If the length of the garden is 16 meters, it means that the area of the garden should be length times the width. It means that in this case, it should be 16 times 15. And after doing the calculation, you will find out that, oh, the answer equals to 240, and it is the same as the questions given. So it means that our answers are correct. So that means the length of the garden is 16 meters. Okay, so over here, it means that we have already finished the whole questions with the simple equation. Okay, so let's take a look in one more example. We have a bag, and there are 8 white balls, and the rest are black balls. The black balls are 3 more than the white balls. How many black balls are there? So in this question, again, our target is to find out the black balls, the number of black balls. So that's why at the beginning, we need to let an algebraic symbol, x, be the number of the black balls. We got x black balls and 8 white balls. And then now, second step, we need to set up an equation. But how? Let's see. According to the questions, it said that black balls are 3 more than the white balls. It means that in this case, we know that the black ball is more. Okay, the number of black ball is more than the number of white balls. And the difference should be 3 balls. Okay, so it means that in this case, if I need to find out the answer, we need to set up the equation like this. It means that x minus 8 equals to 3, because we know that the difference should be 3. And then according to the way of solving simple equations, we know that we need to do plus 8 on both left and right hand side. And then finally, we got the results. X equals to 11. What does it mean? It means that we need to have a statement telling that X means 11 black balls. So that's why there are 11 black balls according to our finding. And final step, we need to double check your answers. According to the questions, we have 11 black balls. According to our finding, we have 11 black balls, and then the difference between the black balls and white balls should be 11 minus 8, and the answer equals to 3. So now we got the same answer as the question. That means we got correct answer. So now I think after these examples, students, now you know how to use equation to solve the problems. Okay, so it's now your time for challenging questions. So can you please take out your M2 and turn to page 46? On your M2, page 46, there is a question. Question 8. Teresa buys 5 towels and Helen buys 8 towels. The towels are the same price. If they pay $234 altogether, how much does each towel cost? So according to these questions, we need to look for the price of one towel. So that's why at the beginning, we need to try to think about what should be the unknown. Okay. And you know that we are looking for the price of the towel. So that's why you should try to let the unknown, okay, let the algebraic symbol by yourself. Okay. And then the second step, after you finish using an algebraic symbols to represent the unknown, you need to set up an equation. But I won't give you the answer. Okay, I will just give you some hints over here. So first of all, think about it. We have two girls. One is called Teresa, and she got 5 towels. And the other girl, Helen, she bought 8 towels. So now, before we need to know the final prices, we need to know how many towels do they buy altogether first. After you got this answer, and then I think you will know how to find out the total price. Because you know that, okay, for one towel, you need to pay, for example, X dollars. Then altogether, they bought how many towels? Then what should be the final price they need to pay? All this information you have already got. So I hope that you can try to do it yourself. And then please show your answers to your math teacher during the math lesson. Let's see, can you get the correct answer? Okay, so that's all for today's Math Campus TV. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.